Hello everyone, I'm RecV5.
And I am Sandman99.
And welcome to Hot Shots Golf 4.
Yes.
And I already created a profile here.
Yes,
so.
Much anticipated Hot Shots Golf 4.
Yeah, people are looking forward to this.
I've been looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Because it's been a very long time.
So one of the things that's different about this game is when there's something new in the shop, they have this ladybug here. On the sign,
how can I help you?
And you can see like what there is. Of course, we don't have any points yet, so it's kind of irrelevant to come in here, but that's something that you guys should watch for.
Yeah.
You know. Other than that, I thought about recording this game in 16:9 because the game does render pretty nice in 16:9, but I chose to record it in 4:3 anyways. Just for like simplicity of technical considerations. So,
okay.
Without further ado, we're gonna get started, and we already have some requests. So, we gotta do a versus mode. We're gonna follow the same structure as we did before. We're gonna do versus mode and then tournament. But, the versus modes aren't necessarily in a specific order because it's more of a freeform kind of thing, right? You can play against whoever you want.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
So, we'll do that, and then we'll do a tournament after. And that way we can work through those tournaments, because there's a lot of them. Alright, so we got Allan here, or we could do Emma. I think that's our only two choices for now, because we're, you know, at the very start.
Yeah.
But, so I guess I'll do Allan, and our request is to use Mel against our first opponent. So that's what I'm gonna do.
A small red convertible is the key to life.
Is this guy the replacement for,
yes. I can't remember his name now, but yes.
Oh, okay. Because he almost looks like the same character, except with different hair, right?
Yeah, and maybe a little bit more obnoxious.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the replacement for Johnny.
So this one, it actually has a double character cast.
Uh-huh.
There's like the old character cast and then the new character cast.
I see.
And that's kind of how that works, right?
So you actually have more characters in this version.
Yeah, you have like double the number of characters, double the number of courses, double the number of everything. This is probably like, not only is this game a technical feat higher than Hot Shots Golf 3, but it's probably like one of the best Hot Shots Golf games they ever made. And that's my opinion, but I think I'm right on that. And we gotta use Bertha, because I love Bertha.
Isn't she your only choice right now?
No, I could choose Amy. I could choose.
Oh, I see. You scroll side. I thought those empty bars below were the caddies, and you had to open them up.
Nope. But yeah, I could choose a whole bunch of different caddies, but I'm going to choose Bertha, because Bertha's my favorite caddy.
Well, and she's a familiar face, right?
Well, and whenever I play this game, like, her voice actor's different in this game, but whenever I play this game, I just use, like, nothing but Bertha nonstop. I love Bertha.
But
she's a favorite of mine.
Do they have random caddy, though?
They do.
Well, you'll have to play some random caddy, too.
I know.
Because other people may want to see the other caddies, too.
I know. They don't like Bertha, maybe. I don't know.
Well,
but I love Bertha.
I don't think anybody doesn't like Bertha. It just would be nice to have a variety, right?
All the Bertha all the time. Yeah. Variety. I play golf games on YouTube. What do you think the variety is?
Well, there is still variety to be had.
True. Well, that wasn't a great shot. But it's going straight anyways.
Oh, look, Mel's finishing on his swing is the same as Pete now.
Yep.
Right? He kicks out that right foot, just like Pete did.
That's right. And Allan here is pretty much Johnny, except without the low shot trajectory.
Oh.
And he's got a mid shot trajectory? I can't remember. No, maybe he's got a low shot trajectory. But yeah, there's a couple of differences in this game. So the largest of impact zones aren't as big, but the smallest of impact zones are much bigger.
I see.
So you always have a bit of an advantage when hitting small impact zones in this game compared to Hot Shots Golf 3. And additionally, although the impact zones are bigger at the smallest extent, the game punishes you much harsher for missing the impact zone.
I see they've got a handy little flag there, too. To tell you about how hard you need to hit the ball. Without taking wind or other factors into account, I'm assuming, right?
Yep.
Like that's your basic, and then you have to adjust it from there based on conditions, right?
Yeah, well, it's basically like a rangefinder. It's another way, a visual way to tell you how far away the flag is.
Wow, that's got lots of speed.
Whereas prior, you would just do the math.
Don't be scared, sugar. A little right, sugar.
But for advanced play, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't make as much of a difference as you might think. I think I overplayed that break.
I need to go to the store now.
I own the world's biggest thermometer. I read the script. I win.
I remember that now. I own the world's biggest thermometer.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's other things too, like spin is weaker in this game again, but control rating is much better in this game than it was in Hot Shots Golf 3.
Yeah, and you've got two or more different methods of hitting power shots too, right?
That's right, you've got the full power mode with the driver, and then you've got both regular power shot and with the driver, and you've got regular power shot for every other club without the full power. I can't remember the exact difference. I think I'll have to go into training and reconfirm this in a later episode, but I'm pretty sure regular power shot adds something like 10 yards all the time.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And the full power adds a variable amount of yardage. It could be 7 yards, it could be 14 yards. You don't really know. And I suspect it also affects your control rating as well. But again, I haven't gone into training and verified
which one is
that.
which then? The blue is like the full power?
Yep, the blue is the full power, and the red is the regular power shot.
Oh, okay. Going for the green.
Yep.
Ooh, it's a perfect shot, too.
But I'll be off the green to the right, I think, because of the wind, because I was playing this kind of cautiously.
Yeah. It looks like you're... Oh, no, you're just going to roll off into the... Just off the fringe.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to play it so that I would have the most amount of green to work with to hit the green. But because of that, I ended up playing it much further to the right than I normally would.
I can't afford the car I drive.
Because Mel doesn't have the distance to do what I wanted him to do there. Here's another difference. You can see that, for example, my club selection here actually varies the amount of power percentage I get, even on this good lie. Right? So I could get only 89% of my power here with the sand wedge, or 92 with the pitching wedge. You see how that works?
Okay, yeah.
So basically that means that you want to hit 7 irons to chip with.
Yeah, you want to bump and run, right?
Well, I mean, you know, I wouldn't necessarily say bump and run. You can hit a super backspin 7 iron all day long, but it's just a little harder.
But I'm referring to how a lot of people will play this kind of short game, though, in real life, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not at all uncommon for people to use a 7 iron and just, pop it up not too high and let it roll.
Yeah.
Don't be scared, sugar.
In fact, I use that method myself because I never ever did master doing those like nice flop shots, right?
Yeah. Whereas I'm pretty good at them in real life.
Yeah.
It's like one of the few things I'm good at in golf. The other, hitting the ball far.
Well, the thing about the bump and run thing, at least for me anyway, the
You must have more expensive
stroke,
clubs.
the motion that you take with the club is basically very similar to what you do when you're putting, right?
Yeah.
It's just a little firmer, and you just pop the ball a couple or 3 feet up off the ground, and then it lands and it rolls, right?
Yeah, whenever I try to use a 7 iron for anything short game related, I just launch it off the back. So I use the sand wedge and the flop shot.
Nice shot.
That's pulled a little to the left.
That's okay. That just helps you to clear the creek anyway, right?
Well, Mel doesn't have the best control, right? So the risk there wasn't necessarily hitting the creek, it was more ending up in that little tiny patch of rough. But another thing is, too, is the course layouts here are different, right? Like, there's going to be subtle differences for each hole.
Yeah. Isn't this Mount Sakura, though?
Yep.
Yeah. I thought it looked familiar.
But, like, the curvatures of the fairway are a little bit different. some of the places, like they might put trees in different areas that you're not used to seeing, or other things like that.
Wow, he just made a decent shot there.
Yep. Boy, I have not hit a super perfect impact, or a perfect impact today.
Keep rolling, baby.
Yeah,
Although
you
I
did.
wasn't trying there.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
Drink a
Yeah,
gallon of
a
milk.
couple of holes ago. Yeah.
What makes me hungry?
I don't think he hit that hard enough.
Oh.
Don't be scared, sugar. A little right, sugar.
Watch, I overplayed this.
I need to go to the store now. Oh, it's Daddy wins the race.
Maybe I'll take a few holes off and come back.
So what's the deal here? You're playing on the back nine?
Yeah, so what they did to make the versus mode even faster is they made it so that you only play 9 holes instead of 18.
Oh, I see.
But if you want to progress in the game and unlock all the hard versus modes, then you still need to be able to play and beat these guys at least 2 up in order to unlock the hard level of the versus mode. Now, what I'll probably do is I'm figuring I'll probably just do all of the regular versus modes first, and then I'll move on to the hard ones, kind of like you've done in previous games.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, you actually have to win by 2 up, or it's not an actual win.
Why not?
Because then you won't unlock the hard difficulty.
Women can't stand me.
Oh.
Unstoppable. Drink a gallon of milk.
That's going in that bunker. No, he's to the right of the bunker. He's just not going to make the green.
Make it.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, they're a little bit better at chipping and putting in this game, at least at the lower levels, than they are in Hot Shots Golf 3. In fact, actually, I'd say the AI is better in this game, too. So the graphics are better, the AI is better.
I'd like to thank my dog.
Back to my perfect existence.
Ha! But yeah, like, there's a lot of differences, subtle differences in this game compared to the Hot Shots Golf 3. Like, I'd say, again, Hot Shots Golf 3 feels a lot more like Hot Shots Golf 2.
Yeah. Well, I see. You unlock the hard level version of the guy at the same time?
That's
Or-
right, but you
yeah.
have to get 2 up. You have to win with 2 up instead of 1 up.
Oh, okay.
So that was our first versus mode.
Yeah, that went pretty easily.
I mean, it is the easiest character to unlock in the game there, just about.
So is this character on the screen there, is she a playable character too, or is
Nope.
she just...
She's just a menu character.
She's just the menu character, eh?
Yep.
Okay.
Who are we going to use? Let's use one of the new characters here. We'll use Phoebe.
3 days to homecoming.
And we'll play our tournament at this course that I hate.
Let me cook you some.
Northern Fox?
Yep,
This
I
is,
actually hate this course.
Oh, this is a new course with this, with Hot Shots Golf 4, right?
It is. You actually start with 3 courses.
The first rookie tour.
Mother Nature is working today.
Yeah, so if you do really well on the first course here, like if you do really well on a course, you can unlock the back tees, and then you can play the back tees. And what I'll probably do is I'll probably try to unlock all the back tee courses first, and then I'll try to beat the back tee courses in the tournament modes, because it's more of a free-form thing, right? You can kind of choose whatever course you want.
Yep.
Nice shot.
Gonna get a big drive because it's like winter time, so the fairway is frozen.
And it's windy, too.
Yep. Now this is something that always gets me because the wind physics in this game are actually much different. Well, not much different. I guess the stronger winds are stronger and the weaker winds are slightly different. But it can cause a bit of an adjustment in the way you play things. And also I'm using a character with a mid-shot trajectory, and I usually use characters with a high shot trajectory, so I've got a bit to get used to.
That's one hot skillet.
Well, that was a pretty good shot.
Makes me hungry. I need to go to the store now.
I know, lots of talking in this episode, right?
Yeah, and it looks like they give you little awards and stuff too for every time you do something good, right?
Yep. That was a terrible shot.
You're too cute.
Hopefully it doesn't end up in that little patch of rough. This isn't actually how I like to play this hole. I like to cross the fairway past that up here, because there's like this structure, I think, over here. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like some kind of tower or something. I like to pass that on the right, but I don't have enough distance here to do that. So now I have to hit this 4-wood over this bunker. Which is probably not going to happen. I'm probably going to hit that bunker.
Well, you got perfect impact. Ooh, landed right next to the hole.
Yeah, sadly though, because I had to hit it hard enough to hit it over the bunker, I did have to hit it harder than I wanted.
Get some cake.
Oh, look at that.
I need to go to the store now.
Yeah, there's a bit more variety in the putting camera angles too in this game. Now, with this snow, I don't think I can actually get close enough to even make this green in two, but I guess we'll try.
Yeah.
Spin is also dependent on how hard you press the button, I believe. That's a new
Okay.
mechanic that they introduced in this one.
Well, you got a nice downhill roll there.
But I still didn't make it.
Yep.
Although it's a little bit downhill there.
You'd have to hit it a pretty long ways in order to be able to make the green in two on this hole, I think.
Well, we're gonna try.
Well, if you can do it at all, then you make it. Yep, you made it. Oh wow, look at this. you really made it.
Well, that's all about shot selection there, because you see that big hill in the background? That's
Yep.
what I rolled my ball down in order to get here. So, you know, just because you don't have the raw yardage, don't think twice about using the environment to your advantage. I'm gonna hit this a little harder because of the snow.
Ooh.
0.6.
Put it in the oven.
I guess the double power shot wasn't worth it after all.
Well, you had a very easy birdie putt, though.
Now we're still in the snow. See, I'd like to hit this 6-iron here, but I'm not sure how that'll work with the snow going on. Got what sounds like a fairly gusty wind. Maybe I'll try it anyways.
Well, you made it.
Who the man?
Yeah, not bad.
Your putting makes me hungry.
Complex putt.
Right, sugar.
Oh,
Sorry, baby.
That's another thing too, is the greens on this particular course are actually more complicated than what you'd expect on a typical starter course. And so like this particular course is rank 1, but I think the back tee version is rank 3. Just because of the complex greens and things like that.
oh. Well, your caddy will goes way out and ahead of you, hey?
Yep, she's looking around, kind of waiting around where I'd put it down. She's standing in the bunker there.
That was pretty short.
Yep, but I have to clear this bunker now. Well, we'll see how it goes. I think I overhit this off the back.
You sausages. Don't overshoot it.
Just barely cleared the bunker, though.
Yeah.
Buy me a big car. Put it in the oven.
Yeah, I would not have cleared that bunker if not for the super backspin there.
I just love burgers.
Well, so far things are going very well.
Except for that par. Ugh. It's been snowing for 4 holes. It's still snowing. Got another one of these tailwinds, too. It's dangerous to underhit the ball here.
Yeah, looks that way.
Yeah, I overhit this, but I also didn't get my super backspin, so maybe it'll work out.
But at least you will have cleared the water too.
That's right.
Drink a gallon
As
of
it turns out, I needed all of that because of the mishit.
Yeah,
milk. Sunny side up. A little
See what
more
I mean
sugar.
about the complex greens already, though?
yeah.
Oh, I hit that way too hard. This is gonna miss. This is gonna miss.
Ooh.
What you do?
I just hit it too hard. Problems with the power setting and the putting
Right on
today.
target.
I got a bar, everyone!
I guess it just goes to show it doesn't take much to beat Allan.
I guess not.
Am I gonna make this in 2? There's a hill there. Maybe. If I could roll down the hill. A rare straight shot here. But she pulled it to the left, so I'm probably gonna hit that rough.
Ooh, skirted pretty close to it, but stayed out of it. At this rate, you're going to have no power shots left by the time you get past the front 9.
I know, but she has no distance. I have to use them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna aim about here. Because I'm hoping with the draw, I'll be able to catch the right side of the green.
Uh-huh. And you did. Well, you'll be putting.
Yep.
Man,
A chance is better than none.
I know you better put that one in.
Wow, double break.
I think I might have hit this too hard too, but we'll see.
Run, baby, run.
Oh, look at this.
Yes!
That ball.
Ooh.
There we go. We got an eagle animation in this episode after all. See, this hole is something that is very different depending on the seasons you have. You see these dead trees here?
Yeah.
Well, that's a pretty big gap to hit through if I had the distance, which I
Oh.
don't.
But in the spring when they're got all the leaves on and stuff, it's narrower.
Oh,
or
it's
what?
extraordinarily narrow. It's very easy to hit those trees and go into one of those bunkers.
Oh.
Because your ball will just get caught up in those leaves.
Hmm.
Just trying to get my ball over that mound in the fairway there. See, the new courses in this game focus a lot on like the slopiness of the holes.
Yep.
Where Mount Sakura is very flat. Whatever the fuck this course is called, Fox something Green Country Club. It's got a lot of slopiness in it, and look at the shape of that green. Right? Like, it is a very narrow green. And so that's something that's more typical of the Hot Shots Golf 4 exclusive courses. I hit this slightly too hard, I think.
Keep rolling, baby.
Oh, I hit the front of the green, though, so
Yeah,
it's all
you
good.
did. Yeah, you ended up pretty close there.
Nice and soft, baby. I just love birdies.
I don't mind.
Pretty tough when you can't pop an 8-iron up high enough to land on the green, though.
Hmm.
But and I guess they have like a lot of alternate paths you could take. Like I could hit my ball over this way, and it's shorter than it is, I think, hitting it this way overall. But it's better to hit it over here. That being said, though, I might not have the power to even hit it to the right. I might have to hit it over here.
You probably want to make sure that you get across that cart path and stuff too, right?
Yeah, well, I guess I'm going to try to hit this narrow fucking patch of fairway over here because I don't have enough power. Especially with that headwind blowing, I don't know if I could get over the rough there.
Or maybe you'd bounce off the roof of the barn or something.
Yeah, or because what I'm looking at is trying to get my ball past that tree.
Uh-huh.
So we'll see.
I'll cook you sausages.
Downhill shot, right? So I've got distance from being downhill.
All right. Well, it looks like things worked out fine.
See, they also got rid of the 2-iron. It's now a 5-wood.
Yep.
And that's not an arbitrary cosmetic change either. The 5-wood has a higher trajectory than the 2-iron did, and it launches the ball up a bit more. And that's something that you've kind of got to keep in mind when you play these shots.
Yeah, I have a 5-wood in my bag too. It's actually a little bit easier to hit off the fairway than a 3-wood is.
Drink a gallon of milk.
Even if you don't hit it as far.
Makes me hungry.
Quite often I'll do better with it anyway just because I can hit the ball more cleanly.
Yeah. Whereas I prefer my irons. Because I basically have trained my swing in real life to hit irons, and I hit all my irons the same, right? And so when I go to hit a wood, I start to experience problems. Now, you can do things with woods that you can't do with irons. Like, I know I've done some trick shots when you and I have gone out before where I've hit, like, these massive, like, slices around trees and things like that. Right?
Yeah.
And landed on the green. But
That's because things went haywire on the first shot, though, and you had to play around the trees.
I mean, things always go haywire on the first shot for me, though.
Yeah. Whereas I'm much less exciting. I just usually just hit it down the middle about 210 or so yards and play from the middle of the fairway.
Yeah, well, I hit it 300 yards that-a-way, but it's going to be very generally that-a-way.
Yeah. That being said, I also use hybrid irons too, right?
Yeah.
Like I have hybrids all the way up to a 6 iron. In fact, I think I also have a hybrid 7 iron too.
Wow, that's a lot of hybrids.
Yeah, because I find that I hit them better. Like they're easier to hit,
Yep.
and they're a bit more forgiving if you miss hit a little bit. You know, like with an
Yeah,
with
you
an
don't
actual,
lose a bunch of power.
Well, and also they don't tend to. You know how sometimes you hit and miss hit an iron and you can get a really bad slice or something like that. But you know, with the hybrid, it's not quite as exaggerated. Eh? They're a more forgiving club to hit for, you know, somebody who's just basically a weekend hacker, right?
Well, for me, the reason why I prefer irons is because I find that when they're hit well, they're easier to hit straighter. And that's pretty much why. That, and also I get to use the same swing with my pitching wedge as I do with my 3 iron. But I guess I'm kind of a dying breed in that regard. The whole world is moving towards hybrids. Bunker. Nope.
Unstoppable.
No, you just made it over. Not by much, but you did.
Makes me hungry. Nice and soft, baby.
I don't think I played that break enough. No, I didn't.
Yeah, that being said, I still carry a 7 iron as well,
Yep.
because I use it for chipping. So I'll hit my approach shot with the 7 iron hybrid,
Yep.
and then if I miss the green a little bit and I'm sitting just off the fringe or something, well, then I'll bump and run with my 7 iron, right?
Yep. If I could get a 2 iron, I would. But I'd have to find one in the same swing weight and shaft type as what I've got the rest of my iron set in right now. I know they were making driving irons for a while, and I'd had my eye on one of those. And they might still be making them. I haven't really checked in a while.
Well,
I haven't played
you
golf
kind
in a
of
while.
have one already, don't you?
You know, I've got a driving hybrid, but I'd really like to get a driving iron. Because that way then I could just have, like, you know, my driver is like the only wood that I have in the bag, and then everything else is an iron kind of deal.
Because I thought that one said that it was like a 1 iron or something.
That's right. I just put this in the water.
Nice shot. Keep rolling, baby.
Oh, barely.
No, you made it on again.
Your putting makes me hungry.
The difference between a great shot and a disastrous shot sometimes is just a matter of a couple of feet, eh?
Yep. Couple of inches. One little tick on the power bar.
It's windy. Oh my hair.
I'm not a fan of this wind.
Cook your sausages.
Hopefully I can curve this around that rough.
Are there any ways you are thinking?
You're just making it look easy out there.
Ha! Actually, this might be under hit. I mean, I've got the 7-degree D-loft on my club here.
Unstoppable. It's going.
Ooh, that was close.
Buy me a big car.
Almost.
Your putting
Yep,
makes
you
me
almost got a long chip in there.
I just love those.
How do you like me now?
Yeah, okay, there's no way I'm making this in 2 because of that water in the front. I've got nothing to
Yep.
use.
See, this hole is back to back with the hole before last, right? I recognize the row of 4 bunkers. You see that?
Oh,
You were looking at them from the other direction a couple of holes back, right?
oh, I didn't know that. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, quite often they'll design golf courses that way too, right?
Yep. Yeah, that kind of thing actually becomes much more apparent in later games too, where they can render multiple holes at once.
Yeah. Well, I have to say that this game actually, as far as I can tell, in most ways, is an upgrade over Hot Shots Golf 3.
Yep.
They definitely made lots of improvements, graphical improvements.
Technical improvements.
Yeah, it looks like, ball physics improvements. As well as a few more shot-making options and things like that too, right?
Yep. But whichever one you prefer, like they are both good games, they just feel a little different. Now here's the thing where this whole 87% chipping thing can come and bite you in the ass. Alright, you see that?
Yep.
So there's a trick to this. Just don't chip it. Then you get your full power meter again. Or you get your full power percentage again. A little bit of a pain in the ass to power set though.
Oh.
Like that's slightly overhit.
Oh! Wow.
Makes me hungry.
But yeah, so that's how you get around the power percentage thing that they're trying to do to get you to use that 7-iron.
Yeah.
But you can only do that if you're above 30 yards out. If you're within 30 yards, you'll just switch back and forth between the 30 and 60 yard meters.
Yeah.
Oh, more rain. Brutal. It's a strong wind. Yeah, that's not a good shot either. That wind wasn't that strong. I overplayed it a little bit.
Yeah, well, when you pushed it a little, you know, like you kind of
Makes me hungry.
pushed it to the left a little bit. Nice putt, though.
Just love burgers.
How do you like me now?
Well, not bad. For the first time out. With a beginner character nonetheless.
Yep.
It's easy to hit these bunkers over here. If you drive it too far, you want to try to angle your tee shot so that you don't do that.
Cook your sausages.
Well, it doesn't look like you were in any danger of hitting it far enough to reach those bunkers anyway.
Not this time, anyways. This is off the back. I didn't take enough off that. Maybe with the rain?
Rolling, baby.
Maybe with the rain.
Yeah, and also the perfect impact backspin and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, well, even though I can't backspin them, I'm just trying to get that higher shot trajectory, right?
Yeah.
I just love burgers.
I don't like whooping.
Basically, I want to land that ball on the green and without touching any fairway or fringe around it. I just want it to like flat land on the green, like stick a 5-iron on the hood of a car kind of thing. See, this is one of those holes where you've got a choice of where you want to hit,
Yeah.
but you got to understand, if you hit over here, although it's a shorter approach shot, generally speaking, you're hitting it uphill and over water and against that steep bank.
Yeah.
So, unless you have a character who can hit the ball 280 yards and you're hitting a 9-iron from there, it's actually not necessarily a good idea to hit from there. Even though this fairway is kind of narrow and full of trouble, you probably want to take a little bit off it, it's probably safer to play this way.
It looks like your caddy's recommending you go that way anyway.
Well, it is the main fairway.
You're too cute.
As for the fade and draw selection here, I'm trying to choose my shot shape based on the curvature of the fairway and the curvature of the greens and things like that. So that's why sometimes I'm hitting like all these side spin shots on almost everything. Like for example here, given that the water comes in from the right,
Yeah.
and given that the green slopes from right to left, I would want to hit a fade at this green in order to have my ball roll against the uphill slope as it comes down towards the green. That's the logic anyways. And in this particular situation, I might not even hit a super backspin shot. I might try a regular backspin shot so that I don't get as affected by the wind. Because this is actually a pretty tight shot. There's not much room for error here. But I'll still get that super fade going on.
Well,
Oh,
you
I
didn't-
had the distance, but I aimed too far to the left.
Yeah.
Ah, well.
Well, that was pretty safe anyways. If you were trying to avoid all the hazards, and there, see, that's just like a putt anyway, right?
Yep. Yeah, the trick is, because they encourage you to use the 7-iron for chipping in, the 7-iron works very well for chipping in.
Yeah. Well, like I said, a lot of people, I think, use a 7-iron in that type of situation, too. Just because it's too darn hard to control a steep-angled wedge to do those flop shots from that close, right?
Yeah. I probably could have played to the right-hand fairway there and tried to make it in two, but I don't really think I can. So I'm just not going to bother. See, and this is what I mean by your small impact zones are bigger.
Yeah.
You see that? How I could miss to the left here? And this game is actually where I develop my tendency of missing everything to the left all the time. Because there's an incentive to be a little bit late.
Nice shot.
See, normally what I would do is I would aim this slightly to the left and I would try to hit a super topspin shot at that flag to cut through the wind. But do you see that mound in the middle of the green?
Mm-hmm.
My ball is just going to die if I hit that mound.
Oh.
I'll try this instead. Well, I didn't get my super backspin, but... Oh, I only got 97% power on that.
That's the spot. Don't be scared, sugar. Nice and soft, baby. I need to go to the store now.
Well, there you go. End of the first tournament.
Yep.
Minus 16.
Kind of mediocre, but I guess not bad. And it snowed for like half the thing. Oh my god, did it ever snow. It's like we were playing in rainy weather. There's a special rule in this game called rainy,
Yeah.
which will just make it rain on all 18 holes.
Wow.
But I guess I'll say this, so if you guys have any requests, let me know. But there are also some things that I can't change. Like there are going to be some character-specific requests present in the tournament modes, I think. There's going to be some club-specific requests and some course-specific requests in the versus modes.
I'm gonna take a bath.
So, sadly, those will have to trump anything. Maybe I'll fulfill other requests in match play like I did in the previous series.
Yeah. Well, that worked okay too.
Yeah.
People
But yeah.
people got to see their requests, even if it wasn't necessarily in a versus mode or something like that.
And so I'm figuring that's probably what we'll do. So I didn't do bad in this round. I just had trouble with my putting. Lots and lots of trouble with the putting.
Well, I guess you gave yourself a little bit of room to improve.
Yeah. Well, see, I wish that I could show my practice round on my other profile, because I actually shot minus 21 there. I was one stroke away from a minus 22 round.
Well, and now you got the brand new Game of Chance.
Yep. Oh, and I actually won something.
Wallpaper set 1.
And we got Phoebe. And the back tee course.
Oh, wow. Okay. So they have mirrored courses and back tee courses here,
Yep.
hey?
And if you unlock the back tee, you can also play mirrored back tee at the same time.
Wow. Okay. Well, I guess there it is. We got started in Hot Shots Golf 4.
Yep.
So I guess until next time,
I'm RecB5.
and I am Sandman99.
Have a good one.